Hi, Daniel, Roof Life of Oregon. Well, you definitely want to get us out there before you make any commitments on the house, before you close. Something that just happened to a client of ours this last week. Their past client, we've been serving them on their roof in the past, and they decided to buy a new house. So they left, they looked at the new house, they had a home inspector come take a look at the house. And of course they look at everything. They look at general, everything, and they look at the roof. The problem with some home inspectors, and not all of them, it's half and half, some get on the roof, unfortunately some don't. Some do what's called a ladder inspection. So they walk up to the house, and when they're going to do the roof inspection, they put the ladder against it, they climb to as high as they can on the ladder, and they look at the roof from the ladder without physically getting on the roof. Some of them, they're just too steep and they don't want to climb up there, they don't have the equipment, some just don't want to get on it, and some do. But the ones that do the ladder inspection miss a lot of things. And so with this client, that's exactly what happened. She had it inspected. He did what's called a ladder inspection, and he missed a lot on this roof. So they already started the close process and already committed to it. She called me out and said, hey, I want you to take a look at the roof. I know there's moss up there. We need to get cleaned off. So I got there, and there's a lot of things wrong with it. One of the issues, right when I lifted the shingles at the bottom, which the home inspector should have seen from the ladder, is the plywood right at the gutter edge was soaking wet. And that's because of the style roof this was. There was a board that came up and the paper didn't fit it right, so the water had been feeding into it for a long time. So all that wood is wet. The tar paper that's underneath it is petrified. It just breaks apart my hand. You should have caught that right away. Then I climbed up on top of the roof and noticed multiple things wrong with this roof, and basically it's leave the roof alone. Don't touch it, plan on replacing it. So I had to call her and give her this information, and it was a complete shock to her. And the other problem is after talking to her, she was excited about this new house. They were going to get in there and start tearing it apart on the inside. New kitchen, new this, new that. Well, guess what goes on hold, because now they have to deal with something they didn't want to. So all the fun projects, roof is more important. So now all that money has to go into taking off that old roof, putting a new roof on. They're in an association area, so there's a specific roof that they have to put on in that area. And so all that money is going to have to go to something that they could have either negotiated with the homeowner that was selling it at a better price, or just known that was going to go there, or said, you know what, that's not the house for us. And just because the home inspector didn't get up on the roof, they lost all that information.